Hello, justtwogood here, and yesterday they had the biggest LEGO review stage at 57 projects for the first one of 2021. Let's see which projects I think might be made into sets and which ones won't be. It's all speculation though. Alright, I'm all set up on the computer. Keep in mind I have not seen any of these projects yet, or at least which ones got to this 10K results. So let's see. It's going to be a raw reaction to a lot of them. The first one is the Princess Bride. Now, that's a good property to make a LEGO set on. I don't think LEGO would have a problem with that. It's just that the build itself, I don't think is anything too iconic. It just looks like a little, grotto. I don't know if LEGO would go with that because it just seems kind of random. The rest of the figures and everything, those are iconic. But yeah, I'm not sure that's going to be made. That's by FS Leonad. So I'd say that one's in the unlikely territory. Tutankhamun by Swan Dutchman. Honestly, I could see a bust like this being made. This is a pretty cool idea. So this one I would say is likely. Now, there's going to be some that are very likely and then very unlikely. So that's pretty cool. The Nightmare Before Christmas Halloweentown. This one I think has a shot of being made because it is kind of an iconic and stylized build. But they also did like brickheads and minifigures of them before. So that adds to it. So I would say this one's likely. I wouldn't say very likely though, because if they wanted to make Nightmare Before Christmas stuff, I feel like they might have made it by now. And that was by TV Rules My Life. Nice name. Then we have, oh fudge, I want this so good. Hyrule Castle from The Legend of Zelda. And this is by Artem Beziaz. I believe this is Ocarina of Time, right? Just looking at the style of it and everything. And I love this design. And it seems to be on a base plate too. I would love this so much to be made. But they've denied some Legend of Zelda Ideas projects before, so I feel like this one's unlikely. If they wanted to make Legend of Zelda Ideas, they would have made it by now. It seems like the reason they're not making it isn't because of the content, but LEGO themselves probably has their own plans for Legend of Zelda, especially getting the Mario license from Nintendo. So I feel like they'll do their own DTC eventually, but who knows when that's coming. It's like, when are LEGO Mario minifigures coming? Who knows? But yeah, I'd say that one's unlikely, unfortunately. I would love that though, and it would sell like crazy. The Polar Express by Mini Brick. Oh, I love Mini Brick. And this is a cool build. A movie that is connecting with a lot of people who are like in their young adults now. Like me. It was a movie from when I was younger. But I think they had a project for this before. If not, I still think if we have that audience of people my age and everything, I still don't know if that's enough. Unfortunately, I don't think that's enough. But that's a great looking project from what I could see there. Steampunk Airship. Now this is an original idea, but based off of the steampunk idea and the steampunk fandom, which is not tied to like a license or anything like that. I feel like this has possibilities just for what it's pitching here. Like, it's an original idea, and I think LEGO Ideas is looking for more original ideas. So Brick Hammer's project here I think is in the likely category. It looks really cool too. Baba Yaga. This looks cool. I don't know much about this, but this project already from the start. Let's see. Looking at the LEGO Ideas page. So it's Slavic. It's from a Slavic fairy tale. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people don't know about this, but I feel like it's part of a culture, and LEGO could be wanting to do that. So I feel like this is likely. And it doesn't look like anything too overpriced. So it'd be kind of cool to introduce the world to Baba Yaga. That's really cool. That's by Artem Bezaz. The Office. This is like the 15th Office project. And LEGO's denied some before. And the problem was that some rip-off brand made an Office toy set or construction set. So if that's off the shelves now, maybe this will have a hit at getting this with the license. I know they're doing Seinfeld. So I feel like this might be the next sitcom move because it always gets requested. And I don't think it has too much objectionable content. Is that the right word for it? That's by So Genius. I mean, again, older ones got denied, but I feel like now might be the time. I feel like that's likely. The DNA Double Helix Discovery. I don't know. I think like a build of this is just not something that a lot of people would want to get. So I don't know. LEGO DNA, unfortunately, I think that one's unlikely. The X-Files. I remember back in the day they denied it for being not appropriate for kids. Now they extended, I guess, their appropriateness with stuff like Lego Friends, the TV show. I still don't know. Brent Waller, I'm not sure this will be made, but who knows. I put that as unlikely. Metroid Samus Aran's ship. I love this because, of course, more Nintendo stuff. Iconic ship, too. And I think Nintendo's preparing to release Metroid Prime 4 now. I don't even know if that'll be in 2022 because they restarted from scratch and everything, so maybe 2023. I feel like this is likely. I actually feel like this is likely. I don't remember other Metroid projects getting made. This looks fantastic. It could appeal to people outside of Metroid with the build for Ridley, the build of Samus Aran's ship. I think this is actually a really good pick, so yeah. Likely, but the only part that makes me not want to say very likely is because, again, Lego's like denying the Zelda one, so why wouldn't they deny the Metroid ones? But who knows? The House of Chocolate. Oh, this looks beautiful. I love this. But I think that it almost has a feeling too similar to the Winter Villages and maybe the modular building stuff, which I would say Lego hasn't done in ideas before, but then again, they've done the old fishing house. So, I don't know. You know what? I'm going to make a category of I don't know that's right in the middle. I legitimately don't know about the House of Chocolate. A lovely build, though, by Lepra Lego. So that looks good. Chitty Flies Again, so Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. That looks pretty cool, but I think they've denied a Chitty Chitty Bang Bang project before, so I don't know. I don't think this will be one that they approve Norders. If they haven't, I still don't think it's as much relevant a property nowadays to make a set based off of it, you know? But yeah. So I would say that's one's not likely. Among Us, the scale detailed map. I mean, this is another Lego Among Us project. We got one in the last review, last review period. I don't know. I think Among Us, it was very popular. Now it's just a meme. But I feel like it might just be too bloody with like the killing animations and everything there. I don't know. I don't think this is likely, unfortunately, Vader fan. I feel like if anything, they would go with the older ones too, like the first one, which was from the last period. But, you know, the more that these licenses reach, the more Lego sees the demand for them. So that kind of helps if more reaches it. Welcome to the Black Parade. That's what freaking... that's the band. The band. I'm trying to see which one's the band. Yeah, My Chemical Romance, Black Parade. Because I think I like that song, but I don't know much else about My Chemical Romance. It looks cool. It's very different. I like the float there and everything, but I don't know if Lego is going to improve like band stuff. I mean, they haven't even approved Daft Punk, which I think is pretty acceptable content, so I don't think this is going to be made. That's by V&M Bricks. Then again, I mean, they did Beatles Yellow Submarine, but that was an animated movie that they based it off of, and it's the Beatles. Succulent Garden. I could actually see this big Vade. Like, this is likely to me, Succulent Joe, because succulents are a pretty niche thing that is getting more and more popular. And these are made pretty good. It looks like it could be cheap, so they could capture that market there, which Lego likes expanding that market. The Village Post Office. Oof, that looks so beautiful. Man, it's like the chocolate one, though. I want to see buildings like this from Lego Ideas, and we've got an old fishing house and the tree house, but not something like this, you know? I want that, though. I really want that. I feel like this one might have more of a chance than the Chocolate Factory, too. But that looks so gorgeous. Oh, my gosh. I don't know. I don't know. That's another I don't know one because that's where I put the chocolate one. Train Bookends. This is beautiful, and this is such a good idea. I like this a lot, and I feel like this is likely because books are something Lego wants to support. It's a simple build, so it doesn't have to be like anything ridiculously expensive. Like, not simple, but it doesn't seem like it uses too many pieces. Like, it could probably be like 100. And then it could capture train fans. Oh, I love this. I would actually buy this if I got it. And I don't even have... Well, I have a little bookshelf, but I don't know. I would find some place for it. This is cool, Jimmy DK. So yeah, I really like it, and I think it's likely because it's a really creative idea. Lego Viking Longship. I don't know. This looks good, but I just feel like it's not... It looks a bit too small for what it is as a Lego idea set. I don't know. I feel like Lego would want like a bigger Viking set if they're going to do ideas, like a Pirates Bay or like the blacksmith shop. So I don't know. I would put that in the less likely category. That's by Jonas Kram. Jazz Quartet. Oh, this is great, but they've had some music projects like this that haven't been made, so I don't know if they would do this one. But this is by I can't even say the first name, Chi. But I love, it looks like Miniland characters there. Miniland are the characters from Legoland Parks, and I love the builds, the instruments and everything. This is really gorgeous, but I just don't think it's going to be made because I've seen similar projects like this denied. I just don't know if that Miniland scale is really something that, oh crud, that a lot of people want to buy. Maybe if it was actually like a minifigure or something, but then you wouldn't get the lovely detail of these instruments and everything. So I would put that as not likely. And oh, Tiago did this. I love him. And it's Animal Crossing New Horizons Paradise. Didn't they deny Animal Crossing project before? So I don't know if they would approve this one specifically, but it looks beautiful. Like Tiago did a great job with this. I just feel like it's kind of like the Zelda stuff where for some reason they're just not approving it, and maybe they have their own plans. But I feel like Metroid is one where they will approve like the most likely out of all of it, because it doesn't feel, I don't feel like they would have their own plans for Lego Metroid stuff, but it would capture that audience. So I would put that as unlikely, because I feel like one day they'll do their own Animal Crossing line, and that's where they would want to start. Medieval Marketplace. This is a gorgeous idea, but I don't know, with Dominic Q, and I feel like they might want to hold off on this type of project with the blacksmith that just released. So I would say unlikely, but I love this idea and I hope it gets made. Bike lanes. This is cool, but I don't know. I just feel like the project idea itself is not something that would capture that large audience to the point of some other projects. So I don't know if Marcel's project will get made here, so I would say that's unlikely. The working bowling alley. Oh, this is cool that there's actually a function here. Oh, this is awesome. I want to see how that works. Okay, let's see how that works. I'm genuinely curious. Okay, come on. Wow, that's pretty dope. That is pretty dope. Okay. Whoa, okay, I love that, and I love bowling. Like, that's just, I wanted that bowling alley that they did for Lego Ideas before, and it didn't get approved. So, that would be my problem with this, is that for some reason they didn't approve, like, the bowling project before, so I don't know why they would approve this one. I would love for them to approve this one. This one has a really awesome freaking function. That function is so cool. Oh my gosh. Okay, I want that. I really want that. But I don't feel like they'll approve. Why they didn't approve the other bowling alley for some reason, so I don't know if they're going to approve this one. And have they approved a lot of projects with like functions before? I'm trying to think, because we always get some from cool like different like users and everything, and I don't see them approve many of them, unfortunately. But anyways, that's by Lego Paradise. Asterix and Obelix, that's a popular European comic. Love the builds there of the busts, but I just feel like they wouldn't approve that because that franchise has a lot of appeal in Europe. I don't know if it has a lot of appeal in the States and North America, which is a huge market for Lego. And them being just busts, I don't know if that will have the appeal of other properties being busts and stuff like that. So I don't know. I would say that one's not likely. But that looks great, and that's by Zito Vince, and I love capturing comics and animation in this type of form. This looks fantastic. Lego Bookends. These are cool by Farm, but I mean I like the train ones better. And I feel like if Lego was to choose a bookend of this, review, it would be the train ones, because that just takes it to another level. But this is pretty cool though. This is still pretty cool that it has a secret safe hiding spot. Oh man, the Shire Hobbit hole of Frodo and Bilbo Baggins. I would love this. I would absolutely love this, because we don't have Lord of the Rings sets and Hobbit sets still on the market, but this is absolutely gorgeous, and I feel like this would take it to another level that I think Lego. I would put. I don't know, because I just don't know if Lego would want to bring back those licenses in this type of way. I wish they would. But I feel like they would have done more sets by then if they were to do more sets. But I would love this. So, but I put it. I don't know. I'm still mixed about it. I don't know. But that's by TB Brick Creator. The King's Castle. I would love this too. I would love a Lego Ideas castle. We need a. I don't know if we've gotten a castle of that detail before, like this D2C detail. Brickhammer, but I just feel like they wouldn't do it because there's been many other castles for Lego Ideas and they just haven't improved those. So yeah, I would love that though. Again, like Pirates Bay, like Medieval Blacksmith. I guess it depends how well Medieval Blacksmith sells. And then Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Face Brickup. I think this has a shot at getting made. Excuse me. The build is absolutely gorgeous. It's a very iconic property. And yeah, I think this is just a great idea. I think it looks good. And it's a license that I think is one that LEGO would want to do. And has that appeal to a worldwide audience. I'd say that one's likely. The Truly of Alberobo. I can't even say that. This looks beautiful. I don't know by Renato Levicario, Rena, WSL. Just me not knowing much about that, unfortunately. There you go. So there's a village in South Italy that this is based off of, and they have these dry stone buildings. Again, I would love if LEGO did this, and it's also a cool capturing of a culture, but I feel like they just wouldn't because it feels like something that's not like known to the world. And also the build is pretty niche. Like it's a very, like at least that one, was it the Slavic Tale? That one has more of just a simpler build that I think could appeal to a lot of people. This one is a very, like the build of those houses are very specific, and I don't know if that would appeal to a lot of people. Unfortunately, I love it. I personally love it. So I feel like that one's not likely. Ancient Greek Temple. I feel like this could be one because it looks great, and it's something that is a build that I think a lot of people would know. A lot of people would see it right away. Okay, I know what this is, and it's a build that a lot of people have requested. So I would say this one's likely by HP Brickster. The Karate Kid. Oh my gosh, they actually have a Karate Kid set. This is pretty dope though. Oh, I love this. I mean, it's recognizable. I don't know. I mean, they have Cobra Kai now. I don't know how iconic this specific build is, but then they made like the Home Alone house. I would like it. And I don't know how that movie sits in our culture today, which is something that I'm sure LEGO considers or something like that. But again, like they have Cobra Kai, so that franchise is still going on. Man, I would love it. It's so 80s too. But I don't know. I would put that on I don't know by Delusion Brick. Klaus Toys. I don't think they would make this because whenever they have like a Winter Village type project, they just deny it. But it looks beautiful. I love it though. By Bricky Brick. So I don't think that one's likely. The Sewing Workshop. I don't know if they would make a Sewing Workshop set. This looks beautiful, but I just don't know if that would be made. Like I just feel like they don't want to do that. By Bricky Brick. So I would say that one's not likely. My Lego Totoro. I would love them to make this, of course. They need more anime stuff, based off the iconic Studio Ghibli movie. I feel like this has a chance. Like I feel like this is likely because it has worldwide appeal, and it is something that LEGO hasn't tapped too much into, and I feel like they would want to try it with something as simple as this, as in like it doesn't look like it'll be ridiculously overpriced. But yeah, this looks great with the cat bus and all. I would love that. And that's by Lego Truman. And that's the thing, like something like Asterix and Obelix probably has the same reach as this, but the fact of those being busts, I don't know if that would have that appeal as this being a build of the cat bus and everything that's a minifigure scale. Like I feel like this as a thing outside of the license would have more appeal than say the bus, which is why I would go with something like this more than the Asterix and Obelix busts. NASA's SLS and Artemis. Ooh, this looks really cool, and I don't even like space projects. And I think that LEGO has basically their own space, like NASA theme now. I mean, we had that one set recently. I don't remember the name of it, and then we had like was it last year with the moon landing, or was that 2 years ago? I don't remember. But I feel like LEGO is already doing their own space D2C, so I don't know if this one would get made. I feel like that's kind of spun off at this point, but that's by 3 people, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I'd say that one's just not likely because again, LEGO is doing their own space direct-to-consumer sets recently, so I just think they would want to focus on that. But then again, rumor has it they're doing like a Friends Monica's Apartment, and they're doing Seinfeld this year. So if you want to say the sitcom stuff, they're still doing that. So who knows? Maybe I'm wrong about that. Them not doing space idea sets anymore. The Lisbon Tram. Oh, I love this. But with these buildings, I just feel like LEGO doesn't do these buildings in LEGO Ideas as much, if ever, like especially like modern buildings, like not modern, but like residential buildings like this. The old fishing house is like the closest thing, or the tree house. This one just feels like it's too city-like for them to do it, and yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like they would make this, but I would love this. I would love this, but I just would put that as not likely. Same with trains from Lego Ideas. I don't know if they make trains really for Lego Ideas, so I don't think they would make this by Nick, but this looks great too. The castle of Lord Eiffel and the Black Knights. Yes, please just make an Ideas castle, but again, they've denied them before, so I don't know why they would start here. Especially with stuff like the Creator Castle coming out recently. Like, I just don't know if they would want this on the market. Sleepless Night. This looks freaking-tastic. I would love this, but I just don't think they would make it. SpaceX. So that's outside of NASA. That's SpaceX. I feel like this one has more likeliness than the last, the NASA project we just looked at, because at least it's like a little bit of a new property, you could say. But I don't know how much the appeal is here still, especially like I said with other the direct-to-consumer NASA sets coming and everything like that. So that's in like the middle tier. All right, I don't know, or yeah, I really don't know the likeliness, because it could go one way, it could go the other way. But that's by two creators there. Can't say the names. Please. I forgot this was on here, and I freaking love this. I love we did a video on this. Man, Fastbrick Studios did an amazing job, but like, I don't want to say it, but like, I don't think it's likely, because like the same reasons as the Hobbit one, where I just feel like Lego for some reason doesn't want to bring back old licenses as Lego Ideas projects, like licenses they've done before. I mean, heck yeah, I would freaking love this, but for some reason it's like, oh well, maybe Disney will ask us in the future to like do Simpsons sets, so we can't do an idea set. And that's just me speculating. I don't know how true that is, but just judging by past actions, this is what I'm seeing. Like there was like the Indiana Jones project and stuff like that. Well, I don't know if Indiana Jones got denied yet, so maybe I'm speaking too soon. But I feel like that would get denied, because I'm sure we're getting Indiana Jones sets next year with the new movie. But yeah, man, I would love this so much. Like, we need more Simpsons sets, and this is like the perfect like third set. It has the next car. It has another building like this, but man, I just feel like they would skip it, especially with none of the other sets on the market. If they were to do Simpsons, I think they would just start with the house again. But I love this so much. Great set, Fastbrick, but I would say that's unlikely, and I hate saying that. The Mazda expansion pack, again, they kind of avoid modular building stuff from Lego Ideas, so I don't know why they would make this one specifically, but I love this one. This looks great with this newsstand, the park. Gives me like some parts in New York, like this specific feel. Like I like literally, like I know a part, and I wish I could name it more, but like my friend lives around there, and I'm like, this is what it reminds me of. But yeah, Fargo, I don't think it's likely, because they just don't do modular sets. Bentley Blower by Ben Crute 19. I feel like this is too similar to that one set that just, I didn't think it sold well, but who knows how true that is. That I don't know if they would make this that other Lego Ideas set. I just don't know if the appeal is there for these types of cars from Lego Ideas, but who knows? I mean, they did one before, like I said, I just don't remember it selling too well. Fantasy Castle. So many castles, and that's great. I mean, maybe Lego will choose a castle once they see like everybody wants a castle. This is by Lego Monkey. I like this a lot, but I just, again, I don't think they'll make them, because they just don't make Lego Ideas castles, but maybe this is a time to start. Oh my gosh, another castle. I mean, heck yeah. Pick one castle, please, but this is another great one. This is by Castle Brickwood or by Povok, but Castle Brickwood Forest. This looks gorgeous. I would love a detailed castle this way, but there's something that's making them not do castles from Lego Ideas. I feel like we will get one from Lego Ideas, but it'll be way down the line. Like, I feel like with Medieval Blacksmith, maybe they're cooling off from castle stuff from Ideas for just a bit, but who knows? Who knows? Violin. This looks cool as a buildable instrument. We got the piano. That's by Samuel. And but I just feel like it might be too soon with the piano and everything. I feel like they will kind of skip this. So I feel like that one's unlikely for now. Marine Life. This is a cool idea. I feel like they might make this, because they've done stuff like the birds. I think that one did pretty well, but like this design is even unique from that. Like, this is like, it's a new thing they haven't really done from Lego. The closest thing would actually be with a set this year with the fish tank. But this one's a more detailed marine biologist look where it looks like very accurate. So I feel like this could be made. And I love the jellyfish. That's like that. I would buy this for the jellyfish because I love marine life. Like, I like that better than birds. The jellyfish looks freaking awesome. But yeah, Brick Dangerous. And, they did the dinosaur one, too. That's another one that they did. So I feel like that one's likely. Like, I feel like they're really looking at, like, super unique ideas that they haven't thought about before from ideas, it seems like. And that's the thing, like, with that one huge review, remember they only approved one project, was it? Like, this one, I wonder if they'll, like, do only 3 sets. Like, if even that. Like, they're so stingy with ideas. Like, if I was them, I mean, this is a popular theme. Just do as much as you can. Like, I mean, I'm not saying, like, do 15 or 20. Do, like, a good 5 or 10. Like, they could please so many people if they just did, like, 5 of these different projects. It would get so much good feedback from the community. These would sell. Like, there's so many that could be made here. That's why I'm being, like, picky with, I think it's likely or unlikely. Because Lego is picky if it's likely or unlikely. That doesn't illustrate if I want them or I don't want them. I'm just giving my opinion, looking at past, stages and everything, what the likeliness is. Anyways, Lego Astronaut. This looks cool. I like this a lot. This is actually really cool. Like a buildable figure almost, but that's awesome. I feel like if they were to do a space thing, even more than SpaceX, they would do this. Because this is like something they wouldn't do in a Lego, in the Lego direct-to-consumer NASA set style. And it's a great original idea, even though it is like, a NASA set. So I feel like this would be the most likely out of all the space ones this time. And look, another office. Like, they're going to approve one of these offices. Would it be cool if, like, they did, like, both approved and they just made it one set? I think that would be nice. Like, if they did that, that would be cool. But, yeah, the demand for the office is definitely there. It just depends if that stupid, like, rip-off set is, like, still on the market. And that's by Lego The Office. Winter Snow Globes by Lego Truman. Wow, he had, like, 2 in here, huh? And these look cute, but, again, with these winter stuff, they tend not to do it. Because they already do so many seasonal exclusives and Winter Village sets. So I don't think that one's likely. A map of Middle Earth. So that's pretty cool with Tolkien, it looks like, in the Fellowship of the Ring book and the whole build there. But I just feel like this one's more niche than the Baggins set. I feel like if they were to do a Middle Earth set, it would be the Baggins set this time. That's by Artem. Retro Arcade. Oh, I love this. Oh. I love this so much. It would be cool if they licensed out some of them, but like I'm sure the interior looks great too. But this, again, the bowling alley they denied. I feel like this will be the same case where it just looks gorgeous. It's an amazing idea, but they're going to deny it because for some reason they just are so hesitant about buildings. But I would love that. Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. Oh man, this will probably be made. They love doing Disney projects. I feel like this will be made. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I love the build here. But I feel like this one's a likely. If they're going to do, like, there wasn't too many licenses this time that I think were likely. I think this would be one that they would do, though. Han was yellow first. Because that's the thing. The Disney stuff sells crazy. Like Winnie the Pooh, like Steamboat Willie, those sell. So, like, I feel like they would do this. Just where's Snow White, though? That's a little weird. And a nice day at the farm. This is cool, but I don't know if this style of farm they want to capture in Lego. I would love it though. That's by Adri Clo. But yeah, very vibrant too for like a more muted like color scheme at the base with the tan. But like these colors just pop. I love that. But I don't know. It just feels like it's too niche of a build for them to do for like a farm. So I don't think it's likely, but I would love this. The fourth bridge. This looks cool, but I don't know. I think it needs something to be expanded upon for them to do it. Like, it needs something more to it for them to see the wide appeal. So that's Michael Deneen 7. I don't think that would be made. The Scania Next Generation. This is like a Technic build, huh? I feel like they would just save that for Technic MPJ83. I don't think that would be made. Modular Portal Testing Chamber. I would love this, but they've denied Portal ideas in the past, and I don't know if Portal is even... I think it's even less relevant now, unfortunately, than it is today. Or than it was back in the day when they denied them, so I don't think it would be made. Angry Artichoke. Uh-oh. Project Removal. Uh-oh. The stadium tour. What happened? Whoa. What the heck happened there? Stadium tour Lego ideas, huh? Let's see. What the heck happened? They failed to disclose it was based off of intellectual property. It's based off of intellectual property? What the heck? Huh. I have no... Oh, it was based off the band. Interesting. That sucks. I'm so sorry about that. Oh my gosh. And then we still have these to be approved. Let me see, looking at these, if there's any I could apply here. I mean, I feel like Spirited Away, I don't know if that one's more likely than the Totoro one. I feel like the Totoro one might be the way they go now. Yeah, but don't have too much else to say applied there. Anyways, let me know which are your favorites. Mine are definitely the Krusty Burger. Like that's the best one. I would love for the Metroid and Zelda projects to be made, but outside the licenses, I love the arcade. I love that Chocolate Factory one and that Tram one, but who knows how likely those are. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Bye.